I speak to anxious attachers all the time who really want to heal their attachment style as soon as they can so they can get back out there and have their secure relationship. And I totally get this. You guys, I get how you want to get it over and done with so you can just get on with your life. But it doesn't work like that. And unless you understand the role that your subconscious mind has in your attachment style and how it formed initially, you're going to have a really hard time making the permanent, sustainable changes that need to be made in order to heal your attachment style. Hi, I'm Amy and welcome back to my channel. I'm a certified attachment style coach and I help anxious attachers break the cycle of avoidant and emotionally unavailable partners so that you can thrive in your independence and prevent future heartbreak. And the inspiration behind this video is a couple of calls and a few comments on my YouTube channel saying that they really want to change their attachment style, but nobody's really mentioning how they're actually doing it. So if it is that you are trying to push yourself forward, and it's almost like a rubber band effect, so you're trying to push yourself in this direction, but you keep getting snapped back. So you feel like for a few days you're going okay, everything's going okay, you're feeling a lot better, and then all of a sudden you're snapped right back to where you were. And this is because what most people's understanding is that your conscious beliefs and your subconscious beliefs are already in alignment, and they're not. So if I was to ask you, are you worthy right now? The first thing that you might tell me is, yes, of course I'm worthy. I know that I deserve better. But you're not acting like it, and how you talk to yourself isn't in alignment with how a worthy person would talk to themselves. And this is because your conscious beliefs are different than your subconscious beliefs. The reason for this is because your subconscious beliefs are created through traumatic events. So even though with your adult brain you know consciously, reasonably, that yes, you are worthy and deserving of more, but your subconscious mind doesn't think this because it is still looking through life and relationships through the lens of trauma. So let's say as a child you witnessed quite a lot of conflict between your parents. Maybe this made you feel scared. Maybe this made you feel unsafe. Maybe you felt like you had to behave in certain ways so that anger wasn't directed at you. In your adult lens, you will think, well, it was just arguing and it wasn't that bad, because as an adult, it's not. But as a child, and this is where most of your subconscious beliefs, particularly your attachment style, comes from, if you can imagine what it was like to be a child in that situation, you might have a better understanding of why you believe these things. So you'll no longer wonder that when there's conflict in your own relationships, why you feel so afraid and why you feel so unsafe, because that trigger of conflict is transporting you back to your childhood. In that moment, you're a child again, subconsciously. And what happens with that is that your subconscious mind will flood all of those memories, all of those same thoughts, all those same beliefs. Your nervous system is going to act in the same way. So you might well have an argument with your partner and think, well, actually, consciously, I know that this isn't that bad, but why do I feel so nervous? Why do I feel so afraid? This is why. And the assumption that your subconscious beliefs and conscious beliefs are in alignment with each other might be the thing that's tripping you up. So if you can gain the awareness in the moment where you're thinking, okay, I know that this conflict isn't that bad, but why do I feel so bad? Just the awareness at first to say, right, okay, this must be a trigger that is triggering my subconscious mind into a period in my childhood, and it's reminding me of that experience. And what the goal is here is to access your subconscious mind with subconscious reprogramming tools, which I'm going to do loads and loads of videos on this, you guys, with these tools so that you could bring your subconscious and conscious beliefs into alignment with each other. And a really good way of doing this is by reparenting yourself. So essentially, you are meeting the need that your parents didn't meet when you were a child. So let's talk about that argument again. You felt afraid, you felt scared. What did you need in that moment? Okay, I needed comfort in that moment. I needed to be told everything was okay. I needed to see that conflict can be resolved reasonably. And you're going to go ahead and give these things to yourself right now. So when it is that you are triggered in the present moment by something that reminds you of what it was like to be a child, this is your perfect opportunity to start to shift and change your mind about this particular thing. So you are going to comfort yourself. You are going to tell yourself that everything's okay. You are going to start to self-soothe and be the parent that you didn't have growing up. And when you can do this consistently over time, it's going to change your life, you guys, because if you can do this every time you're triggered, be there for yourself. You're going to learn how to self-soothe. You're going to learn how to see, hear, and understand yourself. You're going to have a lot more confidence when there is conflict. You're not going to shrink so much. You're not going to feel so afraid. The more that you do it, the less this child part of you is going to raise its head. It's almost like in those moments that you're possessed by that part of the mind that is still stuck in childhood, that still hates conflict. So the more that you can be there for that part of you, that child part of you, you're going to feel a lot more confident naturally. Your belief systems are naturally going to align. You are going to start acting differently. So instead of fearing conflict, you're going to feel relaxed in conflict. You're going to feel like conflict is safe. You're going to hold yourself differently. You're going to talk to your partner differently. You're going to walk around in this relationship differently because your belief system has changed. When you change a belief, your feeling state changes and your behaviors also change, because those old behaviors are not in alignment with what this new belief is, which is I am safe, I am secure. So you're going to start acting like you're safe and secure. So I hope that really made sense, you guys. But if you're struggling with this, I've helped clients the world over heal their anxious attachment styles. I've done it myself, and I've developed a 10-week program with a very specific blueprint of how I healed my anxious attachment to secure. If you're interested in more information on that, my email is in my bio. But I am going to be doing a lot more videos on how to actually reprogram your subconscious mind, because it's not just about getting over it and getting into another relationship and hoping that it's going to be the relationship that makes you feel secure, because no relationship is going to heal you. No person is going to heal you. But what you can do is learn how to do this yourself. If you have any questions about this, drop them in the comment box below. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to this channel. I also have a YouTube membership which has weekly live Q&As. I also do competitions for free coaching every month. So take a look at that in the memberships tab. But thank you so much for watching. I'm Amy, and it's an absolute pleasure to help you improve your self-worth. I will see you next time.